let's talk about even more of your JoJo hot takes. The universe shouldn't have been restarted and GER should have 100% reversed that shit to 0. Honestly, I have a lot of mixed feelings on the universe restarting too, and I do think it would have made total sense for JoJo to show up in the final battle of Stone Ocean, but I don't know if GER's ability works like that. I mean, he can't just punch the universe itself. He'll have to punch Poochie, and this guy was zooming around like crazy. And the restart of the universe actually led to Steel Ball Run, so who's the real winner? Even when it lost its purpose, Hamon should have been utilized more, as it has even more utility than slaying vampires. I would have preferred to see it as a part of a next JoJo's toolkit. I agree that it should have been used more, but I think stands are a much superior battle mechanic, so I'm not super bummed out about it. And also the fact that Joseph is canonically the last Hamon user kinda makes it really cool, because he's my favorite character. But actually, you could make the argument that it was used some more, as Steel Ball Run's spin is basically the spiritual successor of Hamon in the new universe. So although it may look different, fundamentally it's a very similar idea. Part 4 isn't that bad, it just had a slow start. When Kira was introduced, that's when things got better. I don't know if anybody's ever said Part 4 was bad. Personally, it was actually my favorite part for a long time until I switched back to Part 3. And even though I really enjoyed the beginning of it, I do agree that when Kira popped up, things got way more interesting. He's just a great villain. I don't mind the stand of the week shenanigans in Part 3 making it my favorite part. My man! If I didn't know any better, I would have thought I wrote that comment. This was the perfect time to use Villain of the Week format, considering stands were just introduced, so everybody was popping off left and right. And yes, of course, not all of them were bangers, but honestly, just the introduction of characters like Darby and Whole Horse makes the whole thing worth it. Some of you guys may already know, but Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is my favorite anime of all time, and this is the perfect example of the Villain of the Week format. It feels like every single episode there's some new goofy character that appears and then disappears and then we never see him again, but that's what's so fun about it. But yeah, also my favorite JoJo part. And finally, bro snuck 2 hot takes in. I'll see you. Joseph Joestar is forever the most entertaining JoJo. And Let's Go Eat Italian Food is a top 5 episode. Totally agree on the point of Joseph. He's my favorite JoJo of all time, and he's one of those larger-than-life characters that you just want to see more of on screen. As for the Italian food episode, I would not say it's top 5. It's a very enjoyable episode, but top 5? That's a little bit of a stretch. That being said, it's still a great change of pace, and Tonio is such an underrated character. Drop some more hot takes in the comments.